Welcome, please.
Thank you, Jude. Thank you. I just love it when you play these old songs. Okay, Jude. Yes. My eyewitness report to them has to do with the state of the Lembe Billy Bonny jetty, Jude. Jude, I know that Nigeria Info has tried a lot, but you guys can still try to come and see that place how it looks now, Jude. That place, it is not befitting of. It is not befitting to be called a jetty. You can't compare that thing to LNG. I'm telling you to Jude. The jetty is in a very, very, very sorry state. And we used to have a person who is now a minister somewhere. So, but come and see that jetty, Jude. The work is so substandard. Nothing. Now the roof of both the entrance and the exit are all blowing off. Are all going out, Jude. You people can come. The water that was connected, no water. There's no. Now you're kind of open defecation the other day on Monday, I guess.
Yes.
No way. I'm telling you, Jude.
Okay.
Just come and do your investigative journalism, and you see for yourself.
All right. Thank you very much, Michael. Raised concerns about the Bonny Billy jetty. We have Carl Orakwe on the line. Carl, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning to you, Jude.
Good morning.
Yeah. So I would like to give this as an eyewitness report. I saw some people yesterday put in a state of confusion, and as a result of that, they're actually driving on the road. It's also threw other people off balance. I noticed along NTA Boba Road, at that NTA junction, where if perhaps you were coming from Obirikwere, you could turn into NTA Link Road, or you could turn back to Obirikwere. Those coming in from Rumukuto from location could actually turn and go back. Now it's been blocked off. So people who perhaps thought that road was open, moving to get there, now got stuck, and now start thinking, what do I do? And it caused some confusion. Now I noticed this is not the only place this was done. On Aba Road, if you are coming from Rumola, headed towards Garrison,
okay,
in most of the places also, those places where you come off, if you were perhaps on the flyovers, if you're on the bridge and you want to now join the speed or the service lane, most of those places where you turn into, that they've all been blocked up until towards Garrison. So that's something I noticed that's happening. Apparently, maybe it's being done to help manage traffic. People moving in or joining the roads that way. But for those who are not aware, it could actually throw them in a state of confusion, which now, like yesterday, I was driving. Somebody wanted to turn towards NTA and did not know what to do, and now ended up blocking most of us because the road is not too good at that end. I know. So just to point that out soon.
All right, thank you very much, Carl. Once again, it makes the first question anybody wants to ask is, okay, for traffic management, I do understand, and I know that having traffic flow unidirectionally, I beg your pardon, is the best, right? So you keep people moving in one certain direction. That way, anywhere you have issues where people have to stop, get off, is reduced. However, these places that have been blocked or the roads have been, as it were, sealed off, was there any prior information? I don't know about you, but did the Federal Road Safety tell the public? Were you aware? I didn't see any reports of that particular update as regarding traffic management. I'm not aware of it. So can the road safety in Port Harcourt do Rivers people a little bit of a favor and tell what exactly is going on, and if they were in the know of this adjustments on the routes that people are applying, please. Very important. Thank you very much, Carl. Barry Digadam is on the line. He's speaking to us from Old GRA. Barry, good morning to you, please.
Good morning to you, Samuel. Well, I want to collaborate on what Bakwe said about the blockade. Just opposite the NTA. That U-turn is blocked. I don't know why. If you want to turn, you either go to Obirikwere or location to turn, and they are not doing anything there.
Well, maybe they don't want people to be causing traffic at that junction in particular.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I said.
Then
yes, please.
Another eyewitness report is about this new road and farm road. Samuel, the state of these two roads, nothing to write home about. And the time they blocked the location, all the old vehicles, they are passing this new road and farm road. Now they've opened location. They've abandoned these two roads. I'm calling on the River State government. Let them do the needful now. Are they not aware? Shin Fubra, are you not aware of new road and farm road? The Commissioner of Work, are you not aware? Let them do the needful now. Now, like this, we could day. Thank you very much, Samuel.
Chima is on the line from eWelfare. Chima, good morning to you, please.
Yes, Jude.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Jude, to further corroborate what Carl has said,
Yes.
I think what causes hold up in that room, because I believe that place was blocked as a result of maybe a little hold up there. And the cause of that, what causes the hold up there? There is a pothole in that very place.
Okay.
Now, people turning, you have to slow as a result of the pothole. And I'm surprised that the only solution the government will offer is to block the road totally. Instead of you to fill the pothole, and so the people can have a smooth ride on that place. You just block the road. They said, I drove past there. I will make a video. You have to, all the vehicles have to be compared to go and turn out to Brigore. And it's causing a huge hold up there. Because you are making everybody must go to Brigore to go and turn.
Yeah, but once again, Chima, the idea is just the way you have the Rumosi scenario. You know, for years people were used to coming out of Rumosi and turning to get to either part of the East-West Road. But now you have to go all the way closer to Alakaya to do that. That has eased the traffic, particularly at Rumosi Junction. Like I said, Chima, the idea has always been to keep traffic unidirectional. So maybe that's the case. But now that you are saying that there's a bad spot there, and maybe that's the reason that was cordoned off, that maybe the Ministry of Works should let the public know exactly what is trying to do there.
What I feel, there is a spot there. You can't block it because of a spot, and it was not the result of that. Is the only reason the thing that we have led to them block that road.
Well, Chima, thank you very much. Well, more needs to be done. A little bit more clarification, as always. All right, I think that's what the people deserve and should be given. Let's be very honest. Good morning, Jude. The Rumuola flyover is becoming something else with the commercial taxi drivers there. I can't imagine how we'll have 2 police officers there collecting money from taxi drivers and allowing them turn there, also allowing them to stop at the junction, causing a lot of traffic. This is bad. Oh yes, it's true. And I'm very sure the police PRO and even the CP himself at some point in time may have listened to Nigeria Info on Wednesdays when people talk about what's going on in that area. And maybe if these 2 individuals did not, I'm very sure some other individuals have. There's a lot of things going on. We'll be back.
You are tuned in to
about the blockades on the roads, the alterations to the routes that people have been used to in Port Harcourt. Apparently, they are saying this happened overnight and they did not have any prior notice. So once again, I have to ask, was the Federal Road Safety, aware? I think it's something that we'll have to do, probably put a call through to the Corps this morning and find out from them, if this was intentional, if they knew about it, or if is it the government, is it the Ministry of Transportation, were there communiques? Because I personally, I don't know about any such communique, and I'm seeing reports from you that some people just got out yesterday evening and found that particularly the NTA road was blocked, and it was in a state of a confusion for them as they didn't know what to do, particularly those who were trying to get back home into messy land. All right. So it's Eyewitness Reports. We need to get back to the phone lines. Don't forget the numbers to call: 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0007. We have Walter in Rukwa. Let's get to hear from Walter this morning. Walter, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome, please.
How long have you been to Airport Junction?
Air Force or Airport?
Junction. Yes. That road, every time, almost every two months, they get repairing that road, that junction. That place has been in a bad condition as I talk with you now.
Who's repairing it?
From that, yes.
Who's repairing it?
This time around, the Lobeja should come to that place, not giving that job to a park. And then from that place to Igrita, they are going to Igrita Stadium. You see that road has been in a bad condition. As I talk with you, you take your video, go to that place. You see what is happening there. Let me call that from that. Okay, now from Josut, the canal, I think local government can take care of those ones. Canal flow to Rumodomaya to Eluz. Grasses have covered that place, and there's no remedy. I think the local government can do not everything federal government, state government. Local government can do all these minor jobs to clear the canals so that this water can be flowing. What are they doing with our money? It's not their money, it's our money. They are not doing anything. They do the thing they can do. Please.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Thank you very much, Walter. Speaking from Rukwoku. That's a stronger indictment on whoever it is that's been responsible for that particular junction. As always, please turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments. Do not make unsubstantiated and unverified claims. And very important, please do not make inciting statements. Now, in the same vein, if you get to have any information passed across and you'd like to corroborate or disavow, it is imperative that you do so that one or several people don't get away with trying to misinform or mislead the public.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
All right, so let's get to WhatsApp and read some comments. We have Christian on the line from Rumukalagbo. Christian, just give me a minute. And this one here says, Jude, good morning. I was also one of those drivers who experienced this sudden change in the roads yesterday on NTA Road. I had to go all the way to location to have a U-turn to get back to my house. I did not expect this. Did they tell us this is not the way things are done in civilized climes? All right, thank you very much. That's from Alfred. Good morning to you, Christian. Christian in Rumukalagbo. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, please. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for calling, please.
Yes. Before I think we need to commend the road managers or the work they did at Okiti. You see that there is two new speed breakers before the junction, and that used to be a terrible hold up. After that work, I think most of us can attest that place has been eased off. But I'm not somebody that is given to complaining. We like complaining too much. I think that thing that is done in India, I live around that area, is a good one. Because at least we know, apart from the pothole.
Oh dear, Christian, please call back. call back so we can get your thoughts, clearly. All right, so you can make your final comments on that particular issue. All right, 0809-030-6416. That's where you find us on WhatsApp and Telegram. 0809-030-6416. Facebook is where we're getting to right now at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. Now, I did make mention that if you are in Yenagoa, Owerri, and also Uyo, all right, and you would like to join us in this conversation where you tell us what's going on in your area, please do so. Now, the reason why I asked this is that yesterday, right, on my way from the supermarket in Choba, right, I overheard one of the bus drivers making a comment that una for Port Harcourt una they try, at least una they talk. But Yasa people they talk. Anything, everybody just they look up. And I don't know what he was making a reference to. I really don't know. But it got me thinking. Right, these are our neighbors talking about, Yenagoa. Yenagoa is basically 35-40 minutes away. The same thing with Owerri. The same thing with Uyo. Uyo is more like 2 hours away. But the point is they are very close to Port Harcourt, and a lot of people traverse these regions for business or for pleasure. So it might not be a bad idea to find out what's going on in those areas. Ijoma is speaking to us from Rumaholu. Ijoma, good morning to you, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ijoma.
Jude, this Rumokoro roundabout tire me.
What's happened again?
Those police officers just stayed there, and the Choba and Rumoti drivers have left the park to come and load at the Rumokoro roundabout, entering Rumaholo axis and facing the Rumokuta axis. And these people just stay there. There's a particular policewoman, fat, painted face. She will always stay there, and one that braids her hair. I don't know whether it's a man or a woman, but braids the hair. They will just stay there collecting money from these taxi drivers, allowing them to turn, those turning to load to Ruboko. They will turn there, rather than go to the roundabout, they will just turn, cause a lot of hold up. The ones that park to load, going to Rumosi and Choba, they just mess that junction up. So there's permanently hold up in that place. And these guys are under the flyover, harassing young men and collecting money from those coming from the park. Instead of letting them turn around, they let them turn under the bridge back to, the Choba axis. I don't understand. The place is in a mess. You can't, if you're even passing and you say, okay, close your door, make a pass. They just ask a road to this. I beg, pass, Joe. They just harass passers-by. I don't understand why we are like this. I don't.
Juma, thank you very much. Just a second complaint about that area. Christian is back from Umukalabo. Apologies, Christian. Please, thank you for your patience.
It's okay. It's okay. I was trying to point out how the bombs they added that
Kilton. Yes.
Yes, and I was also trying to talk about that of NTA. You see, I don't believe in complaining. This is an area that we know will have challenge. And now maybe the authorities, though they didn't inform people, is trying to see how they can help the situation. Of course, we all know that in civilized society, even that also there, they are supposed to have done it. But if you drive around Abuja, you see that the turning points are very long. And like you mentioned, look at that of Rumosi. It has also eased that Rumosi axis. We must not be complaining everything, but they are making effort to ensure that challenge is dealt with. So you go to Birikore, you make a turn, and you come back to where you're going to, and remaining at that place for more than 10 minutes, and you are not going anywhere. I think we should be sometimes supportive of the ideas that if they look at it and it's not working, they can also bring up another idea, and not just to be complaining of. And look at it, and we don't also want to accept the fact that some of the hold up we have on our way is also caused by us bad driving. Go to Rumokoro, people don't even know how to drive.
Agreed.
People cover the road with what they are selling. A lot of things are involved in it, and every time we want to complain.
Agreed. Totally agree. Thank you very much, Christian. I think your point is very well understood, at least by me. But I don't know about the rest. But anyway, we'd like to get your thoughts this morning. So what's going on in your part of your neighborhood here within the Port Harcourt metropolis, and indeed outside, so all the way down to, Ahoda East, Ahoda West, Omoku. It's been a while. Omok used to have really nice hotels. I don't know if they're still in operation, I visited there years ago. Don't ask me why. But, point is, they used to have really nice hotel. It was like a mini resort away from, being in Port Harcourt. I would advise you to go visit Omok. I really would. Chile Edwin says, greetings to you. Please, the residents around the old Port Harcourt Township areas, especially around the Suya line, that's the Hausa line, where are now not having, I know that line. Suya was amazing those days. Not having power again in the daytime due to the understanding between pubs, aka beer parlors, and the hotels with the PhD workers. That is to the detriment of those who do business in the daytime. Please help us to get to the authorities. It's a very strong allegation. Chile is basically saying that during the day, because of these businesses, they don't have power, so that the businesses such as the pubs and the hotels can make money. I don't know if that's exactly true, because if they don't have power too, that means they're going to be operating with their generating set, and it's expensive. Michael is on the line from Burukri. Michael, good morning to you.
Hello, Jude.
Good morning, please.
I want to corroborate with what Carl said, but people are not looking at it from this angle. Particularly, that flyover, water lines. Water lines.
Yes.
Garrison, GRA, that has been blocked now. There used to be accidents there. I've seen it. Yes. I drive. Okay. I'm a taxi driver.
Okay.
Yes, there used to be accidents. If you are coming from Blue Mola, probably you want to divert into that Oroboroko market. Accidents. If you are from that water lines, now you want to go to speed lane, top of that guiding flyover, another accident. Because the one that is coming from Hub would cross you. Accident. So because of these reasons, I saw road safety. They came. I was one of the drivers that proposed to them that it should be blocked because people are descending from that hill on a high speed. Sometimes cars knock down pedestrians trying to cross to St. John's side at that road. Now the only one that is left open is the one going to after CFC, that road the safety road, that is NNPC. Jude, I was almost knocked in my car from somebody coming from downstairs, from the downside.
Yeah.
If not for God, my car would have finished. Now that's the only one. That is why it is not even blocked now. Everybody now has to go and turn. It helps. So just imagine Elios. Now you go and turn. It helps a lot. So people don't consider the accident life that's been saved. You are talking about traffic. It is bad driving. Dude, last week when we talk about this task force issue, on Wednesday we talk about the task force entourage. After they collected money from the market women hand, few hours the market women came back. As I talked to they are on the road today, still selling. So now who would you blame? Bus driver can't block your way. It's our lifestyle. We are even worse than our.
Well, it has to change, Michael. Yes, a lot of people criticize the leaders. A lot of people like to criticize their supervisors, the local government chairman, governors, right? But, like someone said, the reason why you have a lot of bad leaders is that because the foolers themselves are not particularly great. Where do these leaders come from? Isn't it from the pool of the populace? Isn't it from the pool of the people who were there? I don't know. All right. So WhatsApp 08090306416 08090306416. All right, that's where you find us on WhatsApp and Telegram at Nigeria Info PH. Let's get to X. All right, at Nigeria Info PH. All right, send us a message to X. That's Twitter, by the way. At Nigeria Info PH is where you'll find us on Twitter. This morning and every other morning. Okay, we want to ask you to join us and let's get to find out what's going on in your neighborhood. It's Eyewitness Report this morning at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH on Facebook and X, also known as Twitter. John West is on the line. In fact, as soon as I saw that name, it just reminded me of the fictional character Alan West. Anyway, let's get to hear from John West. John West is speaking to us right now from Abonima Wharf. John, good morning, please.
God bless you.
Good morning.
The road at which at Abunima Wharf, it's too bad that you cannot even apply. Nobody enter the place any longer. Why? It's only just the tankers. But what we are just facing is that we were convening a patient from Bacana to Port Harcourt.
Oh dear.
Getting to that part section of the road, that is by that company. I'm just telling you that the patient could not make it. We tried our best to see that we passed the road, but we couldn't. And the state governor has done very well. We know him that he's someone that has a vision. As his own, the governor who have just left the office. So what we are trying to say is that we are the Calabari people that is applying the road and also having these issues. Please, we want to say the governor should just take a look of the Abunima Walk from the UTC junction, the Abunima Walk jetty. The road is too bad. We could not convey them to where they are going to. It will be a trouble. It has been a trouble to us. Please let the state government and also our brother, the Judge Kelly, should also take a look of the place.
Okay.
We are really, really suffering.
Thank you very much, John West. John from Aka Road is on the line. Good morning to you, John.
Good morning, George.
Good morning, please.
Yeah, two things I want to talk about on my eyewitness report. One is I don't know who I want to ask you, please, who approved closure of road in Port Harcourt for occasion?
It's the local government. It's the local government council. They're meant to get the local government council, seek approval and things like that.
So when they do that approval, is it not in the place of local government council to make a public announcement for people to make a look for alternative routes of movement?
I should think so, John. That's a very good point. I should think so. There should be a PSA to that.
So it's shameful. It's shameful that in River State, in Port Harcourt, a city like Port Harcourt, you just wake up in the morning, bam, the road you go through yesterday, this morning is blocked. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know who is responsible for this draconian way of doing things. It's bad and it's so painful that the taxpayer will not be able to access the road. Take on it, Jude. I tried to call you the other time, I think sometime last week, Thursday, when that lady from NEPA.
Okay.
I couldn't connect.
Apologies.
Please, the whole of this account road, does not have like for almost 15 days now, and nobody is saying anything about it.
Have you made inquiries? Have you gone to the closest power office near you?
Well, when we make inquiries, saying they want to connect like to one security, I don't even know if you want to connect because you now blacklist the whole community. I'm sorry,
they want to correct or connect. Could you repeat that? Do you want to correct or connect?
Connect.
Okay, connect those of you on the Ake Road area.
They are making connection to a secondary school. I don't even know where the secondary school is.
But that's not enough to cut off an entire area now, is it? I wouldn't know. I'm not an engineer.
For more than 15 days now, good.
Okay.
This take fuel.
All right.
You buy fuel for car, you also buy fuel for generator to pump water, to lighting up, to charge your phone. It's not making sense at all.
John, please, tomorrow send me a message on this because tomorrow is the power update. I usually collate those reports and send them across via email. So please, please. Thank you very much for your time. By Chuma 3 Nigeria Info. Good morning, please. Oh dear, drop call scenario. Okay, all right. We really need to catch our breath and then go through some of the comments here. Please do bear with me if I haven't read your message on WhatsApp. I'm going to try and do so right now. Okay, hi Jude. My eyewitness is on the digging up of the road by some men who go about laying greenish and black colored pipes alike all over the town. Please, who are they? Who authorized them to destroy and deface the landscape of people's buildings in the name of laying pipes for God knows who? I am concerned because a relative's building is affected and the husband has refused to allow them dig up in front of their house, their plaza. Even though it's for economic and social development, is that the international best practice? Let's ask you. That's a very good question because I've seen them as well. Green, blue pipes. If I'm not mistaken, the last time I asked, the person said, oh, it's for optics, fiber optics, telephone connections, right? It's obviously for something that, we are all going to benefit from. But do they communicate? It's interesting that today, remember yesterday we had this conversation about communication. If you can communicate with people from the different generations. This is a very clear example. In fact, the two big stories this morning talking about the roads and how some of the roads and the exit points and the turn points that people have been used to have been blocked right now. That and also this one really points out to how people do not communicate. Even the penultimate caller who said, look, it's very vexing to wake up in the morning and find out the access to your office has been blocked for a burial, for a ceremony or some owambe. We agree that maybe they've taken permission from the local government council or maybe even the traditional ruler in that area. But was proper communication carried out? That's the big question. It's a very indicting comment and report from all these sources this morning. And the people and the groups indicted, the local government, the state government, and even the communities. And those businesses, fine, you are digging up, you're putting pipes. People know, it's obviously for some economic thing, some phone company, or maybe the government wants to, as it were, have connectivity. It could even be the military. We don't know. But that's the thing. The people don't know. So whatever happened to, making a PSA, whatever happened to coming to Kuwazobia Info and say, hey, look, we are going to be digging holes around this area. And like Acelia said, the uncle has said, no, I do not grant you permission to do this in front of my house. You're going to deface it. You are not. And the honest thing here is, when those things are dug up, right? More often than not, when they are dug up, if there was, some slab covering it, they're not replaced. They just bury the cables with sand. They use their shovels and stamp on it, and then boom. It's adios, amigos. It's not done properly. So I'm not surprised to hear someone saying he did not grant them access to them. Don't dig up this place. I'm sorry. Once again, poor communication. Good morning, Jude. I'd like to tell you what I saw a few days ago in Choba and also at Rumosi. The policemen and women in particular spend a lot of their time in quotes doing Agbero work. Wow. Wow. What a shade. Wow. If there was ever a shade, that was it. Anyway, let me finish this message. It says, a lot of them go around harassing these drivers, telling them to... speaking of harassing. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe this even escaped my mind. I actually witnessed this. IK, that's IK in Choba. I actually witnessed this. Yesterday, I was at Choba Junction. No, not Choba Junction, sorry. Rumosi Junction. I was heading towards Choba. And the taxi stopped, at the junction. Obviously trying to get passengers. And then a policewoman, dark, big boned, just sat in the car. Said, bring him. I was flummoxed. So and the driver was looking around nonchalantly. Madam, calm down. I put up my phone. And the woman said, bring her. Your clock got teared. The woman said, if it tear. This is a police warder with the Nigerian police force insignia and badging, saying very, very clearly, please listen to this. I'm saying it in verbatim. If the cloth tear, everything come out, I go pack and woto. 7 donkeys on the bicycle. What? If it tear, I go pack them. Go enter inside woto. I'm not joking. This is what I heard yesterday. To the CP and the PRO. some of your staff, some of the men and women who wear the emblem that represents us, because they're not just representing your force, they're representing Nigeria. I have to ask this question, and I know it's a question that's been on the lips and minds, and it's been discussed in several public fora in the past 2 decades in particular. What exactly happens to men and women who get into the police force? Why do they come out and they act so contrary? It's ultra-virus to the constitutional authority. Oh God, bring. How much is he giving her? I think it was about 50 naira or so. What exactly has the force done to our women? Man, the things we hear. Anyway, gotta go on a break. Thank you as always for sharing your stories this morning on Eyewitness Report. Once again, please keep your eyes and ears peeled and stay safe.
Stay with us. Nigeria Info. We'll be back.